today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Joe Burrow and the New England Patriots.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs.
The Patriots.
So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Todd Gurley, 83 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And the totals for Sammy Watkins in last week's game. 6 catches, 117 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelsey.
Mahomes firing complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Complete.
In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Devin McCourty brings him down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 22 yards.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams.
Williams again the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on. Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
On the tackle.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Mike, we are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. A quick pass to Kupp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Burrow looking to pass. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Kansas City Chiefs.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. On kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now throwing on first down and completing it. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Burrow on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll run with Cook. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And it is now 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Justin Rohrwasser to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs. Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which also...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
8-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 yards.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Up 2nd and goal.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Bolden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow flushed out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
And makes the score Patriots.
And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. And so far, the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself second play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Moore. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Moore. And bulldozing his way through. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
5 of Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Off to Todd Gurley. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
4-yard line.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Gurley,
32-yard line.
and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Gurley on the carry.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Patriots.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
1st and goal, New England.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And goal.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Turnover. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down.
1st and 10.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. second down, this is Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots continue to roll.
Justin Rohrwasser.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver, and really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. What was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not
right?
apologizing to you.
No.
Okay.
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you've got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Number 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Gurley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Todd Gurley.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
2nd and 9.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
A quick pass to Cup. 16 yards, a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Bolden with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Taken down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run with Bolden. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Bolden, the ball carrier.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, Isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pulled in at the 24. Fighting his way through contact. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Touchdown. Brandon Bolden taking it in, and the Patriots are pouring it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
For Travis Kelce. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Mahomes pass. Intended for Travis Kelce.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check your hot read.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play. First down, New England.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
44, Mike, 44.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
First down, Patriots.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on first down. Bolden. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Complete to Henry Ruggs. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams can't. Into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still... have an opportunity to make things happen.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
57, Mike 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters. with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Boulder. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. One final try for Mahomes. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step,
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.